God is creator. What does that tell us about God? What kind of creator is it? You can write down, God created the world on purpose and with pleasure. On purpose and with pleasure. Both of those things matter. In the ancient world, they had other stories of how the world came to be, and they would tell stories about how this was an accident. That one of the stories says, actually, there were some gods at war with one another, and one god defeated the other god and ripped their guts out and flung it over there, and that became the sun. Like, that's kind of gross, man. I mean, what? And all of a sudden, these storytellers, these people of Israel show up, and they're like, that's not it at all. This is not an accident. God did this on purpose. And then yes. And then there were other people who said, okay, no, the gods made humans, but they made them to do their slave labor. They made them to do the grunt work. They made them to do the stuff that nobody else wanted to. But Genesis says, no. He didn't make them begrudgingly just to kind of be forced labor. He made them with pleasure. He's not making it and saying, yeah, okay, yeah. He's not making you and saying, yeah, that one's okay. I'll try again. We look over here at Kaya, what she's doing. Kaya, are you happy with what you're painting? Do you delight in this? I mean, this is an artist delighting in a masterpiece, in a beautiful work of art. It's a picture to us. Yeah, you can applaud her. And every artist who stands over the canvas that they're painting and then delights in it, it's like, oh man, this is great. I love how this is taking shape. God names it over and over again in Genesis. It's good, it's good, it's very good. We know that there's a serpent who wants to hurt you. Jesus said the enemy comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And some of you have experienced incredible pain, trauma that no one should experience, let alone a child or a teenager. And some of you are here and your heart's been broken by a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a parent or a loved one, and you're like, man, have you seen my story? It's pretty marked up. Others of you, it's not so much that there's an external damage in your life, but there was an internal lie where the devil says, I think you could just take over here. I think you could take the story. You could take the pen in your own hands, and you could just, why don't you write your own story? Why don't you just walk over to this canvas and say, Kaya, step aside. I think I know what should happen next. And you look at this and you're like, I got this. And then you're like, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And you're like, well, still got the pen. I bet I can rectify it. What if I... And you're like, oh no, no, what have I done? What have I done? I'm 16. I was with a group of friends. They said to just try this thing. What have I done? And the one who sits on that throne is the one who says, behold, I am making all things new. I'm doing it. If we zoom the lens in a bit closer, when we say God is the Redeemer, what we're saying is that God will make all things new, not all new things. Now just if he was making all new things, he would still be the creator. Right? That's like logic, right? If God at the end of time says, okay, that was a disaster, am I right? I mean, Gabriel, am I right? Gabriel's one of the angels, okay, just catching you up here if you're not sure. Okay. And he's like, let's make some new things, new planets, new birds, new creatures. 2.0, Earth. If that was true, then tonight we would just say God is creator, period. He did that in Genesis 1. But in Revelation 21, he doesn't make new things, he makes things new. He's not making all new things, he's making all things new. That's the difference. That's why we say, God, you're not just the creator. I see it now. You're the redeemer. You're the one who can take the thing that you made, that the devil tried to destroy, that I defaced. And when I turned the pen back over to you, you began to make it beautiful. Let's check in on Kaya real quick. Kaya, what have you done? I don't know about you, but when she began tonight, I did not picture a butterfly or flowers. I saw some beauty, but I didn't see all the beauty. Friends, right now, we have this limited vision of our life and our story. And what you see is like, well, I see some good things, but I see a lot of bad things. And if you only knew what I struggle with, and I've got this, I think maybe we would call it an addiction, I don't know. And you're naming all these things. And I'm saying to you, look, there's serious stuff, and there's people who can help you with that, and there's great counselors, and there's great community, and it's going to take all of that. But it starts by turning the pen over to Jesus. It starts by saying, God, I can't be the redeemer. I can't bring beauty out of the mess, but you can.